after the initial glow in a relationship, the beautification, the emotions, the sparks, those love dynamics that are cliched in our books and in our culture and in our psychology, after that's gone, and that will not stay, it will last somewhere between 1 and 2 years, they say. And that's if you're very fortunate. And after that's gone, something will have to replace it. Kids and adults, everybody, I will tell you this, those emotions, the romantic dynamic of falling in love has a lifespan. It has an expiry date, like it or not. You will discover this. And what happens quite often after the emotions and such have gone, it is replaced with the dynamic of control. That is to say, one person in a relationship goes for control and the other person is being controlled. And the less the love dynamic is there, the romantic aspect of love is there, the greater the control. So you have these old people where one person is completely being dominated by another. And usually this happens by the 20s or the 30s. Quite often, teenagers, as probably most of you may or may not know. My point is this: love as an emotion is not love. Love is this great force. It created the universe and expands our hearts and changes everything about us. It holds the universe into place. This is an incredible thing, and it's not some selfish little emotion. So what has to happen in your life is we need, during this romantic aspect, this portion, this small portion of the relationship called romance, it has to build an infrastructure within your heart and soul and mind and spirit. This is the purpose. It's like a rocket taking off into outer space, and the initial stage is very dramatic. And in that drama, there is the possibility of learning so much and discovering and building a strong foundation as opposed to a foundation of sand. Dynamics, 5 dynamics in this respect. The love emotion opens possibilities, as I just said. We need communication and transparency and humility during this season so we can say, disclose things about ourselves and have it met with acceptance and quite often forgiveness. So secondly, we use this season to build our foundation, which I just stated. Thirdly, Cupid moves on. Cupid's a cute little angel or whatever in the heck Cupid is, and Cupid will go, and you have to be prepared to wave bye-bye to Cupid and not be upset and not blame your partner or maybe blame yourself or blame your childhood. Cupid's gone. This is what happens, and you are left with what is real and raw. And fourthly, this infrastructure, pray to God that it's been formed, because you have 1 to 2 years to do it. This infrastructure of your relationship has to be nurtured and embraced. It has to be, number 5, it has to be as well expanded upon. The bottom line is, in life, in every relationship, in every dynamic of life, what isn't getting better and growing is getting smaller and dying. And you can relate this to your sexuality as well and your sex life. The fact of the matter is, as you grow and become more and more in love in the real sense with your partner, the sex will get better and better. Okay? Conversely, if this does not happen, if this infrastructure of the relationship is not formed, if there's not honesty and transparency and humility and forgiveness, your sex life is going to get worse and worse. And you're going to think maybe you need another partner. What you need is to, no matter what stage you're at, within reason, what you need is to open those avenues of communication. And again, there's no such thing as good communication without good forgiveness. Because that will just get you in trouble. If you don't have a forgiving spirit, your relationship is doomed. Doomed. Because every relationship, sooner or later, things are going to go down. And that is when you have to be aware of the entire spectrum of love, which includes unequivocally forgiveness. The fact of the matter is, you're not going to train for the Olympics on pizza and beer. Well, you might, but you're not going to do very well. I tried to get on the Canada Games team in terms of tennis, and I like pizza and beer, and guess who didn't make the Canada Games team? What you need to do is to realize a relationship is effort and responsibility and hard work. Love is a verb. Love is action. Without the action, there will be no love. We need balance. We do not want a relationship to be one person controlling or dominating the other person. Maybe statistically that's a successful relationship because it's not a divorce, but we know inside rather intuitively what a relationship is supposed to be like. Embrace it, go for it, work for it. This is the Love Guru. Have a nice day.